Good morning, Suprabhat or Guten Morgen. Today we are going to talk about a very special thing. Today's video is about to spice up your life because I am going to talk about spices, and specifically I am going to talk about what spices you are going to get in German supermarket and how you can buy them. So before we continue, I would like to remind you about one of my video in which I am talking about Indian spice box or masale ka dabba, and you can watch this video here. I will put a photograph and also link in the description, and you can watch this that video, and all the spices that are mentioned there can be bought from jamuna.com, and you can use 5% off code, that is pragati_jain. You can see the detail in my video description. And now we can continue about German spices that you can buy in Indian oops. And now we are going to talk about Indian spices or any spice that you can buy from German supermarket and how you can use them. This spice is called Muskatnuss in German, and maybe you know from the picture. In Hindi, it is called jaiphal or javitri. It has a very great Ayurvedic value, and also this is called nutmeg in English, and it is very common in Indian cooking. In German cooking, it is mostly used with cream in the savory dishes, for example, Kartoffelauflauf. And here you see the Gans is written. So Gans means whole. So this is unbroken muskatnuss. Next spice is Zimt or cinnamon, if you call it in English, and in Hindi it is called Dalchini. And this is very common in Indian cuisine. And basically, if you know more about the quality ingredients, there are two different types of cinnamon. One cinnamon is called cassia cinnamon, or it is Chinese cinnamon, and higher cinnamon of higher quality is called Ceylon cinnamon or Sri Lankan cinnamon, which is basically from Sri Lanka, and it is of very high quality. Being Indian, we use cinnamon in making pulao or flavoring of soup or curries. But in Europe, basically in Germany, I have seen that cinnamon is used in sweet things. So the classic combination is apple and cinnamon. And for example, if you make apple cake or apple pie or something with apple flavor, and then you are going to use cinnamon with that. Also, cinnamon is the main flavor in glue wine or in punch. So, if you don't know what glue wine is, it is a special kind of wine which is warm, and it is served during Christmas time. And punch is the alcohol-free version of glue wine, where these spices are added to some kind of juice, and it is cooked and marinated properly. So next spice is Kümmel or jeera or cumin, but it is not the real jeera. I think it is shah jeera. And in Indian cooking, it will not taste so good. You should order it from Indian store itself. And this one you can use to make biryani and curries, but as I said, that it is a bit different than Indian jeera. I don't know how people use it in Germany for cooking, but but I have seen a few different type of cheese which is added with this Kümmel, and they taste really fine. For example, hard käse and yeah, Bauer käse and such kind of things. Next spice is the proud of India. This is turmeric or kurkuma, which is available from the name of kurkuma. And in Hindi, it is called haldi, you might be knowing. And here you see Gimalin is written. Gimalin means the form of the powder form of or milled kurkuma is there. And it is not only a spice, it is it is considered a very immunity boosting spice or superfood in German supermarkets. And here I have seen that people use curcuma for making golden milk or curcuma latte, which is just a fancy name for haldi ka doodh or turmeric milk. This is our good old friend coriander, and you all know how to use coriander. I usually add coriander when I'm roasting my onions because I don't like the flavor of onions when they are cooking. So coriander masks it very nicely and it gives a very nice aroma. So our next best friend is knoblauch or garlic, and in Hindi it is called lasun, and it is very heart healthy because it lowers your cholesterol and it makes you healthier. I personally like the convenience of adding garlic from this bottle because it's very easy. You need not to peel, and it's very handy. When I saw this curry powder, I was really wondered because I don't know what exactly it was because for us curry mixes are a bit different, and the name is very familiar, but the ingredients are Indian, but I don't know. We don't use anything with the name of any spice with the name of curry. So this is a spice that is basically Anglo-Indian in origin, and it is made for Europeans or Britishers to make Indian style curries. So it's a best shortcut you can use to make Indian curries or any India flavored food. I use curry powder to flavor my popcorn. So when I make popcorn, I add some oil and then add some curry powder. I don't add any extra salt or sugar or anything. And then I add my popcorn kernel and they pop up and they give the typical Indian flavor that make me remember my childhood. Then you get some chili powder also in European market, and there are different types of it. Some are very spicy, some of not spicy. Even this one is edel juice, that means it is a bit sweet. So this is the powder of paprika. So, when we are talking about the chilies, why don't we talk about pepper? So, here is black pepper, or it is basically bunt. And gans means bunt means colorful, and gans means whole. So, it is not a powder; it is the whole peppers, pepper, black pepper, and which is of different colors. And then you get the powder of it also, and this you see is a different kind of container. It has a mill on that. So Kräuter means herbs, and Gewürze salts means something like tasty salt or jeera one. In India also you get such kind of different flavored salts, and it is one of them. And then again you see here is bio curry mixture. So bio means organic, it's the organic one. Then for India, and they made mix so many Indian spices and made Indian curry, and for Italian taste. In Europe, they mix different Italian herbs and make something of Italian tasting spice, which is called Italienische Gewürze. So here is ginger powder, and in English, ginger is called ginger. In German, it is called ingwer, and in Hindi, it is called adrak. But maybe you don't know that the dried ginger is completely different spice, and according to Ayurveda. It is called salt, and it is very useful in case of new moms. It gives them power and strength to recover from childbirth. And also it is very helpful in throat infection, and it helps you to treat respiratory related issues too. So basically in India, what we used to do is you mix this ginger powder with some honey. If you have some voice related problem, if you want to sing good, then it is a very common home remedy, and maybe this is why my voice is so sweet. Again, you can get whole cinnamon also, which is called Zimt. Stangen. Stangen means whole or like a pole, kind of thing. And then you get the powdered cinnamon also, and here is the pick of it. Like in India, we get powdered chili and crushed chilies. So here in Germany, you also get crushed chilies that you can, that is basically inside spice mill that you can sprinkle on your food, because crushed chili, to me, it tastes really good. So iodine salt is called salts, because iod is iodine and salt is salt, and in Hindi it is called iodine namak. Now thyme is also available in German supermarkets, and it is in the dried leaves form. And also rosemary is also available. Rosemary is called rosemarine, and it's very tasty. It goes well with potatoes, boiled potatoes. And then you get oregano. Who doesn't know oregano? It tastes really good with pizza and Italian cuisine. Here is Dillispitzen, which is basically dried dill. And here in Germany, I have seen that it is a classical combination. Everywhere where you add cucumber, you add dill powder. I don't know why. Either it is fresh dill or it is in this form, which is shown. Then there is a dish which is not of German origin. I think it is of Greek origin, and it is called tatsiki. I don't know how does it pronounce. It's a very complex name, and which is just like Indian cucumber raita. Now Italian basil is also available in the dried form, and I used to use it a bit in my tea also, whenever I used to mix Indian and chai with tulsi or with holy basil. So it used to work well. Now let's talk about this spice, which is called basil. It's a bit different than Indian basil, but I used to add some of this powder to my tea whenever I used to mix Indian basil tea. But you can get holy basil in bio shops, and in the form of tea, and then you can add it. And a typical combination is tomato and basil. When you want to make sandwiches with tomato, you can add this dried basil, and they just taste awesome. You can add that in salad or in pasta or anything with abundance of tomatoes. Now you can get cayenne pepper too, and in German stores, and there are a few other spices too. Then bay leaves are also available in German supermarkets, and you in Indian cooking you use it to. So I use it to make pulao and curry or any other kind of such kind of things. So if you are searching for Indian food or spices, you should definitely check out the bio section or the organic section of that particular shop. So let's take a look of these stuff that is available in bio section or in organic section of or health food section of the grocery stores. Now this is going to surprise you very much, because Tandoori Masala I never thought is available in German supermarket, but it is available, and it was in Aldi, which is very common in Germany. So in Aldi you can get Tandoori Masala. Also you can get the ginger powder. I explained that in the video before, and now what do you get in here? Coriander powder, and it is very finely and milled, and I use this coriander powder to make my save. Then you get Baharat, which is a bit Arabian or Turkish origin spice, and they in shop add Baharat as a topping, as we add chaat masala or chili powder to our chats. Then surprise, surprise, you can get garam masala in normal German grocery stores, and it is not the same, but you can use it. Then you get our very own turmeric, and there are some more Kräuter salt that you can use in German cuisine. For example, here is Kräuter, or Wurstmischung Kräuter, or Garten Kräuter. So all are different kind of spices. Fruling is spring related spices, and Kräuter are Italian kind of spices. So here it is also written Italianish art. And then garden Kräuter is common and spices that is found in German garden. So that's all are different kind of spices that you can get in German supermarkets. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, hit like button and subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and if you don't want to do anything, then also put some comment in the here in down, and I will be looking forward to them. We will meet again with a new topic and a new video. Until then, bye bye.